Well, this morning, it was clear when I left, but now it's all foggy. Fog is rolled in, dense, cold, windy fog. So we'll do the video in the fog today. Let's see if we can get through this without any interruptions. The IPCC report warns of irreversible impacts of global warming. Many impacts of global warming are now simply irreversible. The report says that there is still a brief window of time to avert the very worst. Humans and nature are being pushed beyond their abilities to adapt. Over 40% of the world's population is highly vulnerable to climate change at this time. The places where people live and work may cease to exist soon. If we are going to turn things around, do it now. No time can be wasted. Leave it in the ground, talking about fossil fuels. The war in the UK is about Russia wants the oil, just like the US did in Iraq. When we went after Iraq, we wanted the oil. It wasn't anything much about weapons of mass destruction or anything like that. And of course, we got the oil. Ukraine is the 14th biggest oil reserves on the planet. The report shows that extreme weather is linked to climate change, like flooding and heat waves, are hitting humans and other species much harder than previously thought. More people died between 2010 and 2020 in Africa, Asia, and South America than in other parts of the world. So the war in Ukraine is basically going for the oil. There's no other excuse for it. The reason is because Ukraine has made deals with Shell and Chevron to come and put in the infrastructure to get that oil. And Russia doesn't like that. Russia thought they deserved the oil, not the West. The West has no business taking oil that's right next to Russia. Well, it's perfectly clear in the IPCC report, leave it in the ground. Don't go after this oil. Don't go after any more oil on this planet, or we're going to see the shit beat out of us in heat waves, droughts, and flooding, tornadoes, hurricanes, you name it, it's going to come. And it's coming already, but not as bad as it's going to come. Now here's an interesting little thing I saw when I came by. I was walking to my location. Look at this. The reason this is being done is because people are so desperate for money, they'll go up and take your packages and rip them open. They'll just steal them, come to a place where there isn't anybody and dump them, whether they dump the leftovers and keep the packages. They're even going after FedEx. Amazing. I thought FedEx had a little bit more power to their ability to call the cops and that kind of thing, but not really. Amazon is the worst. They get hit the worst. Well, I appreciate your comments on this. Your ups, the downs. Your comments on the last video were very good, and the fog is getting more dense and more dense as I stand here. It's really coming in. It usually never comes in the morning. It comes in at night and leaves in the morning. It's in reverse.